What is one thing you find attractive, but deny that it is? When they are ticklish and let you tickle them. Of course oftentimes that ends with me being the one tickled, because BF is stronger and bigger than me, but in the end we are both laughing and having fun. Oh shit, that's me right there. For some reason, new people that touch my body tickles the hell out of me, like hypersensitive, until I get used to their touch. I used to be embarrassed by it, never realized it could be an attractive trait. That's a dangerous tune. The other day my wife tickled me, and as a result I, accidentally reflexively, I cannot stress that enough, open palm smacked her right in the face. Yup, I've kicked my boyfriend in the balls accidentally, because my legs were just flailing around from how ticklish it was. I can read the pain he must have felt. I find a high contrast between hair and skin color attractive. Pale with black hair, or black with white hair. I don't tell a lot of people the second half of that, because I don't want to be set up on a blind date with a cougar. My uncle is dark skinned, and his hair was white, before he was 40. I've always thought he looked good. Hol up. Beauty with a username like that, I wouldn't say shit. That one's just as weird as mine. Never had a worthy opponent. Choker necklaces. I know it's supposedly a cheap way to look seductive, but it makes me go all dopey to see a woman with a smooth neckline and a lacy choker. I fucking love chokers. They are so sexy. Chokers plus ponytails. So, about Ariana Grande. Living that shit year in life. Oh man. Because of the implication. Chokers and bangs. Being animated while talking. My boyfriend does not sit still and talks with his hands. I pretend to pout when he gets up from cuddling me to pace around, or accidentally pulls my hand with his to wave it around when talking, but I actually find it super cute. I've accidentally gotten smacked in the face a couple times, but goddamn, if it's not the most endearing thing, lol. Shit, this is me. From my perspective, I feel I'm being incredibly annoying and hyperactive, so when I realize, I try to tone it down. Thing is, I've learned to accept that probably a lot of people don't like me specifically because of this one thing, but it's just the kind of person I am. Enthusiastic, overly expressive, childlike, so I've learned to embrace it. Some people have told me they find it really cute, and those are the ones who tend to keep me around. The rest just give me a wide berth, and that's fine. Wow, I loved your comment. I'm exactly like you. My dad used to duck and say "don't hurt me" when I talk excitedly with my hands. Although we can get annoying, I think most people enjoy our energy and enthusiasm, or so I'm told. I hope so, because I'm just wired that way. I can totally attest to that. It's really fun to interact with people who tell exciting stories. I appreciate people like you keeping conversations interesting. Thank you for posting this comment. It's incredibly motivating knowing I'm not alone in all this. I feel as if I'm incredibly annoying too. Being eccentric can be really isolating sometimes. I wish people understood that I don't want to be weird. I'm really open and act immature. I'm not seeking attention. I'm doing my best to fix my issues and level out. Childishness. To a fault, that is. But damn it if I don't love my boyfriend's childish curiosity and humor and enthusiasm for things he loves. It's just so wholesome and endearing to see a grown adult be so excited. I love this too. The purity of seeing somebody just so excited about something they love. I'll sit and listen to people for hours just to see how happy it makes them to talk about it. I talk like that too, quite often. Wow, when I talk about what I love or would love to do, I feel like the people around me don't really want to listen. I would love to have friends like you, Irol. Having friends like that is important. After all, I'm glad my only friend is one I can chat with about anything without reservations. Helps my mental health to be able to open up about everything as needed. On the other hand, I feel like, when I do, that I'm boring the hell out of my girlfriend. I constantly apologize for talking too much when I notice, but she says she just doesn't know what to say at the moment, and just lets me talk. It's nice to see that it's most likely appreciated. I'd expect personally she just likes to see you talking about something you like. Even if it bores her, it might still make her happy just to listen. I'm one of those guys, lol. Resting bitch face. Not so much the look itself, but the way that the face instantly changes from annoyed looking to a smile or a laugh is super attractive. I first learned this about myself back in university. All my life, it had been kind of a thing, but I didn't really understand why. But then a classmate of mine who always looked so intense, one with a legendary RBF, broke out in laughter at some stupid joke I made. It just shone a light on it all, made complete sense of it. I just completely melted at the contrast. Going from so intense and serious to looking so vibrant and full of mirth. Yeah, that makes my knees go weak. Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's a smile on your bitch face already. Dad's linguini. He's broken sad cause he knows fractures don't heal that easy. But when he forgets what he wrote down, the crowds go wow. Resting bitch face is all you've got. Smells, for example. When a guy wears cologne or fruity perfume, smell of hair, not dirty unwashed, but not washed either, just the scent of the hair, the natural musk of a man, not sweaty, just the natural odor the person has. Absolutely this right here. I cannot count the number of times a dude has walked by and my breath has caught for no other reason than his odor. There is someone that I work with that I have absolutely nothing in common with. He plays video games all day, reads pulpy fiction, and his grasp on current events is tenuous at best. Really, there is nothing at all remarkable about him that I would find attractive. However, the first time I got close enough to catch a whiff, well, he has been a lot more interesting since that moment. I married the guy from my office, who I knew nothing about other than his smell. He was 19 when we first met, and I was so intoxicated by his smell that I literally had to walk away from my desk while he worked nearby. This got me in trouble. When I started a new job, the guy walked past me after I accepted the job and I about melted. He smelled so good. My first day on the job, I was told he was going to walk me around and help train me, and this time I could actually see what he looked and sounded like. Deep strong voice, seasoning short beard, could be serious, but also jetty and fun. Really nice deep brown eyes, and smelled so good. Every time I had to sit next to him to train, I thought I was going to have an orgasm, and then I found out he likes everything I do. 2 months later, while drinking, I told him I liked him. Please tell me you guys dated.